Morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm meadsyreplays. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to have a look at this Chinese tier 10 heavy tank, the WZ-111A, because it is in the store and you can purchase this tank in two different ways. Now you can try your luck at the crate here. Now I've not long did a video on crates, and in fact the day I released the video about crates, this tank in a crate came as well on top of all the other crates. But again, as I've said, there is two ways to get this tank. You can either buy one crate for £8 and you're guaranteed a I think you're guaranteed one of these tanks. Yeah, so it's a high drop rate. I'm not quite sure what the drop rate is, but if you spend £8, you either guaranteed the tank or 5k gold. Now it says a high drop rate. But yeah, it says a high drop rate chance, but it doesn't say how much. So I reckon it'll probably be about, I don't know, 8%, 5%, 10%. I don't think it would be as much as 10% for £8, but you are guaranteed 5,000 gold. So that's actually, you know what, for one crate, you can only buy it once. That ain't too bad. That's not too bad if you want to try your luck. If you lose, you're getting 5k gold. So it's not bad. I like crates like this. It's not bad at all. But of course, if you don't want to buy the crate, you can always buy the tank outright, which is for sale for 20,000 gold. Once we get to it, wherever you are, where are you? Where are you? I can't even find you. There we are. How can I not find that? So the WZ-111A for 20k gold. Now 20k gold is usually the standard price of a tier 10 tank. Now 25k gold is usually the standard price with the camo and everything else, but no, this one is just 20k gold with the camo, with the avatar, and with full equipment and other bits as well. Orders there you can get, the ×5s. So actually, do you know what, that's a solid price. That is actually a solid price. Now what is the tank like? Now you kind of got to compare it to the IS7. In my opinion, it is better. It is a better version than the IS7. If you want a proper review of someone that really loves the tank, this is Droodles' favourite tank, and it has been for a very long time. So just go search for Droodles' video on the 5A. He's probably got a few out there, and he'll explain why he loves the tank so much. And he'll probably be able to explain better than I could, to be honest, because it is his favourite tank, and there must be a reason why it is his favourite tank, just like the Leopard 1 for me. And I always explain why the Leopard 1 is my favorite tank. So go over to Droodles' channel. There will be a 5A video somewhere, or a few on his channel, to get a proper review on someone that really loves the tank. Now I like the tank. I think it's a really good tank. I don't play it. I don't really play Russian heavies at them, or Chinese heavies in tier 10. I get bored of them. I do get bored of them, but that's just me. It's not the tank, it's just me. So the turret armor on this is 300mm, which is absolutely amazing. But yet there are still some weak points on that turret armor, which we're about to see in one of my games. Damage per minute is 2,601, which again is not bad. It's better than the IS7. The turret is better than the IS7. The penetration is 260 on your AP, 303 on your heat, and 65 on your HE. Damage, it has a 460 alpha gun, and it has 390 on your heat and 600 on your HE. Aim time 4.0, dispersion 0.353. It does have 7 degrees of gun depression, and it goes a lovely 50 kilometers per hour. So overall stat wise, it is a better IS7. It really is a better IS7. And for 20k gold, I do honestly think that's a good price. Usually you're paying 25k gold for the tank and the camo. Now I've got to be honest, I'm not a lover of the camo, to be honest. I don't like I don't like the camo. I don't like the camo at all on this tank. But yeah, it's definitely a nice tank. It definitely is a nice tank, one that can perform really, really well. I seem to perform well in this in ratings. When I was playing ratings for the giveaways that I was doing, the RBM, I went out in the 5A just to see how it was performing, just to see how well it did in ratings, and I was performing really well. I got over a sort of 3k average, which is still decent, and this is a couple of games I had. I literally had, what, probably 2 or 3 games in the 5A. I think these 2 games are pretty much the only 2 games that I did have in the 5A. Maybe I had one other, but I'm sure this is the only 2 games that I had, and just these 2 games like shows how this tank can perform, and it is a performer. It is a performer. You can bounce shots, you can get that damage in, and you've got the speed as well. If you want to help your mediums, go help your mediums. And you can see here, I'm pretty much all alone. The only reason I'm not running is because I do have a tank destroyer behind me, and I've pretty much got a free roam there on that Jaegeru. So I do have the Jaegeru on my team behind, which is why I didn't run away. And the whole enemy team, except for now these 2 tanks, or these 3 tanks, are on this side. So there's 3 tanks here, 3 tanks on the other side. And again, I ain't looking at running away. I'm not looking at running away. I want to drag these guys out to me, and I'm just going to leave the reason I'm staying here is I want to leave the T62 there. Now the Jaegeru does take out the T62, but if he was to run away, the only way he could really run was down where I am, and I would have had a shot on him. Now this Concept 1B, like, it's a crazy tank, crazy good tank, but he just I don't know why he's not attacking me. He could be attacking me. He could be on a ridgeline. He would push me over this ridgeline where I'm going now, and he would keep me there because I haven't got the gun depression to deal with him. You can see here, every time I get a shot off on him, I have to push over this ridgeline. But every single shot, except for now, he just wants to go for someone else. Now, that was a wrong move, a wrong move, like stupid move there from the Concept 1B. And the Concept 1B is only good in a hold down position, and he allowed me to get those shots off while he's not in that hold down position. So now I don't care, I'm going to push him, but the T30 on my team does take him out, and you can see that was a very, very easy game, but we still managed to soak up 3.6k damage. Nothing special. None of these games that I'm showing here are anything special. These are just the average game that I have, and you can see how many games. So I had 3 games. I had 3 games in the 5A, and these were just 2 of them. One of them just sucked, to be honest. I'm not going to show that because it really sucked. But these are the 3 games, and I'm only showing them because it's a regular performer. You can perform regularly in the tank, and you could deal that damage. If you can get yourself in a hold down position, of course the gun depression you can sort of struggle with, as you just see in that last game. You can struggle with the gun depression. Now, I mean, we get penned there. I don't even know where did we get. Wait, did we get penned on? Oh, we got penned on the hatch. You can see the hatch. So yeah, you have to be careful of that. That was actually a very nice shot there from the Chieftain. To get that hatch shot was absolutely very, very nice indeed. And because he's a good player, I know he's a good player. He's from the Reti clan. He's a good player. So because he penned that, I now have to be careful with him. I know that he knows how to deal with me, but I'm in a decent position from the rest of the team. I'm actually in a pretty decent position, and I don't really want to run away yet. If I run away now, then this Chieftain could have shots into the town, can have shots from all these tanks behind. So I really wanted to keep him there, but now all the tanks are going to the right side. I know that there is no one on this left side. I do know that there is a tank on A, so I want to stop them flanking around, and I'll maybe want to get to the side or even behind this Chieftain, because now if I can get behind him, he's got no one to support him. He's got no one supporting him. His tank destroyers are not there at the moment. They're still hiding. The Death Star's still there, and even when they are spotted, here comes the Kranwagen. He's not pushing me because I do have the tanks behind. So that was a good move for me to push this side and to try and isolate the Chieftain, because where I was at, I couldn't do anything for him. And now I'm pushing him. I know he's a good player. We do get a bounce and we bring him down to a one shot. So that was my main focus, to get rid of that chieftain. And we did that. We are still losing. We're losing on supremacy points and we're losing on tanks. Now, I really want to push with the back chat here. I want to push, but I don't want to go that way because there's a Death Star around there somewhere. So I'm just going to stay and I'm just going to hold this this Kranwagen. And overall, it was a mistake. This was a mistake, me pushing, because I should have just stayed where I was at. So now I'm just going to ignore the Kranwagen. And there's a reason I'm ignoring the Kranwagen, because my back chat is going for the FV4005. So I want to help him. Yes, I might die. I might die doing this. But if I can help him, if I can bring the FV down to a one shot or at least a two shot to help our back chat, then that is what I will do. So now it's a 5 versus 4. I am a one shot. It's now a 4 versus 4. So I do mess up. I do mess up, but we are still going to go on and win. And I'd like to think that I helped, because if I wouldn't have got these shots in on the FV there, then our guy here in the back chat wouldn't have taken him out. And it's now a 2 versus 3. It would have been a 2 versus 4 without a doubt. And that already is probably in a losing situation. So overall, we do actually go and win. I'm not going to watch the rest of the game because it is boring as hell. But we do win on supremacy points. So again, very, very easy game. Very easy game. The only time sort of I messed up was to push them guys. I maybe pushed the wrong side. I should have ignored the Kranwagen and helped push the back chat. But overall, again, an easy 3.7k damage. Now, like I said, that is nothing special, and I don't want to keep showing just special battles. I want to show you just the average battle in this tank, and this is the average kind of battle that you would have in this tank. So definitely worth thinking about purchasing. If you've got 20k gold sitting around, then you are getting a very, very nice tank. But again, if you want a true, not a true, but a better review on the tank as to why it's really, really good, go over to Droodles' channel, because he loves the tank. It is his favorite tank, and at least he can explain to you better to why it's his favorite tank, etc, etc. But in my opinion, it is a better IS7, and it definitely is worth having in your garage. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys. I'm meadsy69, and I'll catch you all soon. Bye bye. With